Hey guys, it's David from Deal Machine here, and we wanted to give you a tip on getting better response rates with your direct mail. And today I've got with me Trevor from On Carrot, or just Carrot, and they work specifically with real estate investors. And I'll let you explain kind of what you do and what your tip is for the mail.
Totally. So we, like David said, we work with thousands of real estate investors, and all the way from the biggest ones in the market to a lot of people that are just getting going too. And one of the big things that we found out when we're working with a lot of real estate investors who send a ton of volume is there's certain ways, let me take out my cell phone, there's certain ways, grab our hair. There's certain things that all of us are just kind of ingrained to do with our cell phones now. Like when we're shopping, you're at Costco, you're looking at something at Home Depot, looking at flooring, you take out your cell phone and you end up Googling that thing to find reviews and to research it. The same thing is happening with your direct mail pieces. So there's a couple different things that you want to do with your direct mail. Number one, test putting your website on the direct mail piece. We've had some people report back where it gave them a much bigger lift in response rate by putting the URL on there. If, and here's a big tip, dude, if your website is set up to work amazing on mobile. If it doesn't work amazing on mobile, putting your URL in there actually might decrease your response rate. Also, next is if your website isn't amazing to use on mobile, so not just mobile optimized, but easy to actually enter in information, big, huge form fields, a big, huge button that says get a cash offer or something like that. Make sure your website works amazingly on mobile. That's one of the things that we focus on here at Carrot. The next thing is that research part of it. So even if you're not including your domain name on your postcard, people are still taking out their cell phone and they're researching the company name that's on the postcard or the direct mail piece. They're researching phone numbers on there. Any identifiable information that's on that piece, people are taking it out because they want to vet and verify you. They want to find out, is this a company that we want to work with? Is this a company that has helped other people before? Are they credible? Are they legitimate? And I've said this so many times in the past several years, but we're in the age of research. We're in the age of credibility right now. And while there's a lot of competition on the market, which isn't a bad thing, you've got to start to stand out. And one of the ways to do that is by showing your expertise and credibility. So a couple tips, and I'll wrap it with this, is make sure that your company name, if your company name is on your direct mail piece, go to Google right now and then type in your company name plus the word reviews, or type in your company name plus your city and then the word reviews, and see what comes up in Google. And oftentimes it's not the stuff that you want to show up there. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe your credibility profile is just kind of like, I can't find anything about them. And oftentimes when you can't find anything about them online, that's a negative credibility marker. It's not just neutral, it's negative. Or there might be that one bad review on Facebook that someone left and it's the only review and it shows a 1 out of 5 stars. Well, that's what your prospects are seeing. So make sure that you're using your website and you have a good about page, you have a good bio, good testimonials, and then you make sure that you optimize that for your company name with the word reviews. Last tip is take those phone numbers, y'all. All those phone numbers you're using for tracking. If you're doing direct mail effectively, you're probably using a tracking phone number so you know which mailing piece worked and which one didn't. Google that phone number. Like, go to Google, type that phone number in, because there's gonna be people doing that too. What is showing up in Google? And if it's a tracking phone number, and you know this, like usually it's all the scam call websites that pop up. Even though you're not a scam, we know that. But who knows who's using that tracking phone number before? Or oftentimes for just tracking phone numbers in general, it's, you know, scamcall.com, and it's people reporting, hey, was this a telemarketer or something? So put that phone number on your contact page. If it's not your primary one, put it at the bottom of the contact page, and you might have 10 tracking phone numbers, and you might say, hey, you might have reached this page from any one of these phone numbers. Awesome. That's one of the ways that we track how our clients found us, and we're pumped to work with you. So that way your website can actually help you rank well for that and tighten up your credibility profile.
Yep, and so just to wrap that up on the Deal Machine side, if you have a website, there's a place in your templates where you can enter your URL, and that's going to be placed on your postcard for you. And if you don't have a website yet, you can set one up in literally 30 seconds by going to carrot.com.
Perfect. And the cool thing about, I'll toss this at you guys, is just like with Deal Machine, there's certain levers you guys help, like performance levers that you guys help your clients pull, right? One of them is that you guys are able to get direct mail out quick and to targeted people, so that increases your lead to close ratio. With Carrot, or with your website, whether you use Carrot or not, you got to make sure the thing converts really well. Because if you gain one extra deal back a year, like let's say one extra deal you gain back a year by having a high performing website in conjunction with Deal Machine, that's going to make you what, $10,000, $20,000 bucks, which in our case, that'll pay for your Carrot membership for 10 to 20 years. And so just start to look at those little conversion levers you can start to pull. Deal Machine has a bunch of them they crush, and then the online side, that's what we take care of. And we actually have a lot of clients that are mutual clients. A bunch of our clients use you guys and vice versa.
Thanks so much for the tips.
Dude, thank you. Thanks, guys.